Now, as for how to study for digital in particular, I said a lot. One thing I didn't say is how it's administered specifically. It will be on a tablet, a Microsoft Surface Go tablet specifically. It'll be a 10-inch screen, and they'll give you a stylus. So I recommend practicing on a stylus, on a tablet, if you can, with a stylus. The digital LSAT site, like I said, like I showed you, it has 3 exams right now, 71, 73, and 74. They will be adding more in the lead up to the fall. So I recommend, if you can, get a tablet or borrow a tablet. If you currently have a tablet, use that. You could use a Samsung or an iPad or anything else. Doesn't really matter which one. I recommend trying to have it be close to 10 inches if possible. There is a tablet that's pretty cheap. It's the Amazon Fire tablet. That's about $150. And I've heard Amazon has a pretty good return policy. So if you don't like the tablet after the LSAT, you could probably return it if it's within that window. Specifically, I recommend, if you can, practicing reading dense text on a screen. There's this great website I love called phrasereader.com. What it lets you do is it lets you copy paste text into their text field, and then you, then you can display it to yourself at various speeds. So I will just go to a random article, put that in PhraseReader, and just parse. Once we parse, we can see that it displays it at 425 words per minute. So we can see that it's giving us that text at a fairly rapid speed. But if we want to, we could slow that down to 225 words per minute instead. And as a result, it will display that text to us at a slower speed. Pretty cool. So let's say if you're comfortable with 225 words per minute, you start with that, then you up it a little bit to 250 or 275 and continue displaying it at a faster speed. If you have the PDFs, you could actually copy paste the text from a reading comp passage or a logical reasoning question into PhraseReader, and then it'll display it to yourself at that particular speed to get used to reading faster and faster in general, which is nice to do. And then also you're able to read faster on the screen itself, which is really important. We're used to reading listicles and BuzzFeed articles and Facebook posts and stuff like that, which is pretty typically low quality content on average. But reading articles from The Economist or Scientific American, or even LSAT prep test questions themselves, is great to be able to do. There's also this other site, Spreeder.com, which is more of an app, is a little bit fancier, has some other features. So it's nice to be able to practice with that as well. They even give you some books and articles and things like that. They have Dale Carnegie. You can also go to Project Gutenberg and take public domain texts like Pride and Prejudice or 1984 and put those into PhraseReader or Spreeder and read something interesting for yourself on there.